Live, all the way live, live, live.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to AC Publishing and the books that create change. I'm so excited. We have a whole series with our incredible global authors. And today I get the great pleasure of having a chat with Kass Thomas. Hello there.
Hello, hello. Don't say goodbye when I say hello. Hi, darling.
And if you didn't know, Cass is an amazing singer as well. So I'm sure you might get some of that as we're here today. Um, Now, Cass actually is an author who has many books that she's written, but today we're going to focus on a particular one. It's called The Seven Steps to Flawless Communication. And Miss Cass, what inspired this book? I know there was conversations with you with the creator of Access Consciousness and Gary Douglas. But what was that moment of like, something's dancing with me? What is it?
Well, I don't want to say so long, but when I met him over, 25 years ago, that I asked him to come to Italy. I'm the USA and he's from there, you know. And however, I was like, why are we not doing these things in different languages, Because I was always going to the US to be with him. And I said, please, what can I get for you to come to Italy? And I can translate you. So when he came here, and we have a bed and breakfast here in Rome, he and, the co-creators, Dr. Dane and Simone and Shannon and, Grace, my sister, Grace Douglas. Anyway, when he was here, he saw me. I was communicating. We were feeding and cooking and communicating with everyone. And he's the one who said, Cass, please create a book about communication. And I said, why do I have to create a book? I'm doing your books. I'm making people translate those books and translating them. Why do he said, Cass, the way you communicate is unique. And if you write a book about it, other people will be communicating in a different way. So I went to college in New York, from Boston, went to college in New York, and then the first level of college, 1 year in Paris, and then the second level of college. So I started writing this book, right? When he was saying that, I started writing this book, really, da 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 da, so many pages, right? And one day I woke up and I got a download, you know, the energy, the space, the consciousness, the choice, the magic, the mysteries, the miracles, and the possibilities. And I said, what is this that I'm coming up with? Because I was writing, and it said 7 steps. 7 steps? Okay, 7 steps to flawless communication. Flawless communication. I was just, blah, blah, blah. But then instead of like 3, 4 months, that book in 3 hours, I was writing it. And it was short, simple, and it is quite profound. And, my husband actually, he was creating that. He said, oh, these are so short, we'll put them on small pages. I said, no. And the first time ever that I had created the space of the books. So, what is the communication we can be? Connecting with ourselves in a very unique and different way. Recognizing when we are reconnecting, and, having all those ideas, those walls and barriers, those masks and veils, right? So that we can reconnect. And that's when I did reconnect by allowing you to engage with the universe, right? and expand that zone of comfort so that you can connect with your friends, your family, your animals, the birds, the bees, the flowers, the trees, and your invisible friends and family that maybe are not here physically present on planet Earth, but they are always with us.
Mhm.
Then you can connect with the Earth. I had asked Gary Douglas, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm speaking so I'm feeling good. Thank you, Amadi. I showed Gary Douglas, I said, okay, these were my steps. The first phase is about connecting. And so connecting with you and your being, you know, your whatever people want to call it, the spirit, you know, your energy. And the second step of connecting is with your body. And that is a song. Step one, demonstrate your magic. Be proud to be unique. Step two, converse with your body. Listen closely when it speaks. So I did that and I said to him, so that's about connection. And then disconnection is about recognizing when we're not present with ourselves. But once we've done that connecting with ourselves and our bodies, we recognize you cannot get you wrong, I always say. There's no one that does you better than you. So if you ever feel not connected with you, right? You're disconnected. Oh, I'm disconnected. Oh, wow. Okay, what is that about? Is that mine? Is that someone else's? Right? So you can lower all your walls and barriers, right? And expanding really that mask or veil that you have. You're trying to be someone like someone else, or you're trying to, blah, blah, blah. But you can, when you are connecting with you and recognizing the disconnection that maybe you are being or that others are being with themselves, you can reconnect. That's the third phase, right? So connect, disconnection, reconnection. The third phase, step five, engage with the universe, right? Engage with the universe, open yourself to new perspectives. Step six, expand your comfort zone. The possibilities are endless. Step seven is just one phase. And I asked Gary Douglas, founder of Access Consciousness, I said, this seventh step that I have, right? And that is about connecting with the earth. Since we're here on planet Earth, connecting with the earth. So he asked me, I said, okay, well, tell me what all those steps are about. And I told him all those steps. He said, well, connect, disconnection, reconnection, that engaging with the earth, that seventh step is about establishing true connection. Love that.
Mhm.
So, so amazing. So that's the seventh. The seventh step is about connecting with the earth, and that fourth phase is about establishing true connection with us. Because you're here. Thank you so much for being here on planet Earth, the beautiful queen. And this is not really the first time that I've seen you, right?
No, actually, it's interesting. I want to talk more about the book, but I interviewed you about this book when you came to DC many, many years ago. And it's so interesting because I reread your book before, today, and I've read it so many times over the years, and it's so different. The reading the same thing, but how much I've changed, what else is up in my world, what's going on in the world, how different to apply the tools. Like one of the things I love about your book is, I've been in the corporate arena for over 25 years. I mean, I've been in business, gosh, now I don't even know, like 38, 39 years. And when I look at flawless communication, yeah, usually we're talking about a lot of structure. We're talking about a lot of you have to do A to get B to get to C, where you're actually bringing a very different perspective, like you said. Most people, when they think about getting it right to communicate better with others, it's like, okay, what do I need to say to them? What do I need to do? It's about them. But you start with it's about you.
Please, please, first. That's a gift for you, for your body, right? Your mind, spirit, but also for others. Because when you are really connecting with you first, that's a vibration that others can and do receive when they are able to connect with themselves. They're not only connecting with you, but first with themselves, and then very delighted with that, you know?
Yeah,
So that's why
yeah,
I do on that, on each of those. It's easy, simple, and quite profound, right? The book. It's like people are like, look, these are, it's so small, but I had written it so long, right? But there's also, just a page or two pages or something of each of the steps. And then there's the homework, right? That you can do for each of those steps, just little short things that to invite you to do and to play with. And then there's milestones. Yeah. So it's just about when you're reading them, I like that. And it was a download, Maybe it's not just a mental thing, you know what I mean? It was like boom. Who is it? God, Allah, Buddha, Shiva. That actually was like boom, do this. So what
yeah,
in this period of life, what is the communication that can be? I did write that also because a lot of people, you know, it's I don't ever do access consciousness. I be and have been all of my life
hmm
access
hmm
consciousness. You know what I mean? You don't have to do it, and that's what being. Well, I won't show the book, but being you, you can and will change the world, right? So,
yeah,
yeah, and that's what Gary talks about, and so it's great whatever questions you have. So people were asking, "Oh wow, can I create? Can I, do this? Can I,
yeah,
teach people even a little intro or something like that?" And I was like, "Oh, okay, sure." I was talking to Gary. He said, "Yeah, sure, do it." Because I was saying, and so it's 10% access because he said you don't have to do it with access, but on step number 5, engaging with the universe. It's those energy flows. It was like, can I put those in there? He said, yes, of course. And people who were wanting to play with the 7 steps, resume, intro for, just a couple of hours, a prelude for a day, live or 5 hours, and then an explosion, right? A 2-day thing. I'm always not doing, but inviting people to access their consciousness. That's what that is. You know, connect with your consciousness, with your awareness. And so I was the invitation for a lot of people that now are certified facilitators after having done lots of 7 steps
amazing,
things. Yeah, yeah. And
amazing. Well, Cass, I'm so excited because this book is probably the easiest read, but if people allow, can really open up a lot of different doors of possibilities for themselves, for others, engaging with others, engaging with their business, engaging with their partners, engaging with money. Like it really has such ability for really what's possible for us. It's translated in 20 languages. I think that is just so amazing. And you guys can find it on ACP. I'm sorry, it's acpublishing.com. And really welcome different kinds of conversations. And you can also get a hold of Cass. And like she mentioned, the beauty of the book is that it can also be expanded to different things, like a book club, to intros and other things like that. So I'm just so grateful. One, you listened. Two, you put it together, and you've been sharing it with people from all languages around the world and allowing people to know that something else is possible with communicating with you, communicating with others. And then what happens when there's no separation and really this invitation of the earth, invitation of your body, invitation of the universe, like really what else is possible.
It's
So,
such a
Kath,
lovely
thank
vibration.
you.
I love that vibration. And you know that when you are really connecting with you, then that is a gift. Yes, for you, yes, for your body, yes, for others, but also to this world, this planet Earth. How did we get so lucky to have people present here? And this, you know, I have, kassthomas.com, right? But I've done, audio, and we have them on AC Publishing as well. And that particular time of life that we are physically present in at the moment, that can and will allow us, invite us, gift us to be here on planet Earth.
Hmm,
How does it get?
that's
How does it get? How does it get any better than this? How does it get? How does it get? How does it get any better than this? How does it get? How does it get any better than this?
amazing. That's actually a great place for us to say goodbye. Thank you guys for being here. So grateful for you. And spread the word, like truly, what is possible. We invite these books because they do create a different possibility for people. So spread it, invite your friends and family to it, and the strangers. And her book is so cute. It's so small. It can actually be a beautiful, not a pocket size, but a beautiful purse size that you can carry around with you. So thank you, Cass, and thank you, all of you. And if you have
Merci,
any,
gracias, grazie, shukran. It's very
merci
good to
beaucoup.
communicate with people in whatever, just a hello in whatever language that they like. So you have been in different countries. So arigato gozaimasu. Merci, gracias, shukran.
Sounds great. And if you guys need anything, you can go to acpublishing.com and contact us there. Thank
Yes.
you again. Bye,
Ciao, Bella.
everyone.
Ciao, Bella. Ciao, ciao, ciao.